So the button is in front of McInerney, the cat in the hat.
You look too serious when you... What was that?
Something just off Sesame Street. That means Mukesh will be the first to speak. Flipper is still the chip leader. He's been stealing blinds, staying out of trouble. And McInerney is just behind him.
And there's another character, Barney from Sesame Street.
Not quite as good looking as Barney from Sesame Street.
Ooh.
They say he's the ugliest of the hand mob, but I don't think that's really fair.
Damien's got a pair of tens there.
And 70,000 is the bet. And that's going to fold. Two players. Make that three. Around to Barney now. And Barney's got pocket eights. Pocket tens and pocket eights.
Well, Barney probably thinks he's up against either an overpair or two overcards here, but he'd probably call with the eight, see can he flop a set and take it from there.
There's a lot of players that like to make a move, go over the top and try and find out where they are in the hand, but can prove to be very dangerous.
You can find out where you are, but you find out you don't really want to be there.
Well, he's having a good long think about it.
Well, he's not shy about having long things, Barney. You know, being English, it takes him a bit longer than the rest of us to work things out.
Doesn't bother me, Porg. And so he has called. Barney has called. And there's the flop.
Well, that's actually a good flop for Barney, so he's first to speak off the button.
A dangerous flop for him.
Well, it is, we know what Damien's got is very, very dangerous. See how Barney plays it.
He must know his pair of tens are good at this stage.
I'm all in.
And Damien's gone all in.
Big Barney's trying to work out whether he would have made the same move with two overcards as he's made with the overpair. It's a very tough decision for Barney.
A lot of players would call this in an instant. This is a tough decision.
I'm one of them. Which is why I'm here and not there.
He knows he hasn't got the set.
And he folds. And that is a very good fold.
It's a hell of a fold from Barney. It's actually a little bit unlucky for Damien that he didn't get a few more chips in that pot. Like a lot of players would have called him Barney's spot.
And Damien said I had the better hand, and Barney said, you think so? So we're still playing eight-handed, just Mike Boland gone from this final table. It's a very chatty table, guys, chattier than the commentators.
Doesn't have to be like he can be in America, does it, Paul Duke, where they can throw insults all the time across the table?
Yeah, this thing has been played in a tremendous spirit. You got it. I mean, this could only happen in Dublin.
Bill O'Keefe there, the short stack at 198, but pocket rockets for him.
God, he looks like he's about to burst into tears, doesn't he?
And the play is over to Barney Boatman. And Barney looks like he
normally does.
And Barney looks like he wants to make a play. Right. He's sitting on pocket eights again. We saw last time he got away from those pocket eights.
Well, he's made a raise, Barney.
196,500.
And quickly all in from Bill O'Keefe. No surprise there. He is short stacked.
Barney's raised 75,000 and Bill's gone all in, just under 200,000.
Well, Barney knows that Bill's a very solid player, but I think he'll have to call it anyway for the value, just in case Bill's got ace king or ace queen or something.
I just see Barney there. He had a slight look of.
It's on me.
It's on me.
He doesn't have much choice, does he?
No, but he's like Paul Duke said, you're in position, he's committed to the pot and he doesn't cost him too much more, so he's going to be calling in knowing he's behind.
Well, he got out on the eights last time, but not this time.
Like, he still only afford a one-shot with the eights.
And here's the flop.
He's a bit bigger now. Not a good flop for him.
And there's an eight. Barney's got a set. And that's it. The river's a four, and Bill is out. Bill O'Keefe from Cork is gone, and Barney Boatman on the turn picks up 3 eights and knocks him out.
I win with the best hand. That's all you can do. That's all you can do in poker. Win with the best hand if you can.
Are you fairly philosophical about it though at this stage of the game? 10 grand as well. It helps, I'm sure.
It helps, yeah. You won't change my lifestyle, but it helps.
So the short stack is now Pat O'Callaghan, the man who has barely played a hand, but we've lost Bill O'Keefe, and with pocket aces, a bit unlucky for him.
Well, you know, this can be a very cruel game. I mean, Bill's played his heart out for 2 days here, then he's got the pocket ace, he's got a chance to get himself right into this tournament, and he's got cruelly outdrawn. I mean, you know, sometimes you don't get what you deserve in this game.
And Pat O'Callaghan, you saw with the ace-queen, has put in a 70,000 raise. Over to Dave Masters now.
I go all in.
And Dave Masters is going all in, and that's going to be 525,000 worth.
Very typical play, pair of jacks to make a big move back. It's a strong hand.
I think cards or cards.
You don't want to get too much action with pairs of jacks unless you're getting it from a pair of tens. You know, you don't really want to be getting involved with the ace-queens with a pair of jacks.
Yeah, ace-queen, ace-king, anything like that can be out there. 2 overcards. Ace-queen, pretty even money.
Decisions
is right.
Make sure they're still there, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Just double checking.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I'm in good shape. And they're all in anyway, Dave, so it doesn't make any difference. Yeah, more chips than them as well. I could be on the move, bullying them.
Call.
Yeah, baby, that's it.
He's quite happy. He'll be a little bit disappointed seeing the 2 overcards.
Oh, yeah.
But he knows he's slight favourite.
Ace-king.
Queen. Come over here, Dave.
Ace-queen, they figure it out, and he is a slight favourite, but it's pretty much a coin toss. They're only good friends. Jack-queen 7. Oh, my Lord, what a flop.
Both players played the hand very well. Ace-queen against a pair of jacks, and to be fair, Pat and Dave both had no alternative with their hands, and you just lead it down to Lady Luck in the end.
Well, I bet 70,000, and it was the first pot I went in the whole hour. So Dave came over me all in, and it came round to me, so I had ace-queen suited. Put Dave on a pocket pair. Was worried that he'd pocket kings, was hoping he'd have a pocket pair under it. Just felt if I didn't call, I was going to lose a good chunk of my stack, so I was getting the odds, so I called, and first card I saw on the flop was the queen. The next card I saw then was the jack, so I knew I was gone, but it was 50-50, so I was happy enough with the call.
So Dave Masters knocked out Pat O'Callaghan with a set of jacks. He's now our chip leader, just under 900,000, and the short stack is Mukesh, just over 400,000. Keith's on the button. You see the blinds to the sides, and that means Dave Masters was first to speak, and he passes.
Pass.
Damien's out.
Pass.
Flipper's out.
Pass.
Cat in the Hat is gone. That's over to Barney Boatman.
Well, Barney's played a lot of hands this evening.
He's played a lot of hands in his lifetime.
Ace 10 of spades, I don't think he's going anywhere there.
No raise. No raise.
This is a little unorthodox. Most players would raise from the small blind with the ace 10 of spades. I can only think there's a bit of history between these guys, and Barney might have been trapping with the hand.
Yeah. Well, Marquez checked, so he's staying in. Doesn't cost him anything extra. Jack 4 and deuce on the flop. Marquez had a jack 9, so he's paired his jacks.
75. All in.
And Barney on the flush draw is going all in.
2 pair. Oh, 2 pair.
You know, there's not too much in this, because Barney can win it with a spade or an ace.
Red is the color.
You heard it from Mukesh.
Oh, he's missed it one time. Well, we can hit a gut shot queen now.
Queen as well, or a spade.
And there it is. It's the queen of spades. Barney fills the flush. Murkesh is gone.
Good luck, buddy.
It was a funny kind of hand, because most players would have raised that with Barney's hand, and Murkesh would have passed on the blind and would have been on to the next hand.
With Barney, he pushes it. I knew he'll be pushing for me. And once I've hit the top pair, I've decided I'm putting it in. And I just knew I'm in front. And there you go, he's got lucky.
And what are you going to spend your prize money on?
Oh, God. Just keep playing more comms and get pissed at the bar, I think.
I think you deserve it.
Cheers, thanks, man. Cheers, man.